Hi, how you doing? My name is Steven DeGracia. In this week's shot of Espresso, I want to get into more of the targeting and how to create multiple ad groups in TikTok. So basically what you want to do is go into your TikTok manager and make sure you're in campaigns. And then over here, come down and hit create. Then once this new window comes up, you want to, when you're in the advertising objectives, come over here and click conversions. And then down here in campaign name, you want to name it whatever the product name is or whatever naming convention you use. I'm just going to put demo. And since these are ad groups, I'm used to calling because I've done Facebook ads for such a long time. I usually call them ad sets, but I'm just going to say AGO. And I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to hit continue. And then up here in ad group name, I'm just going to put what I put in my campaign name. And then I'm going to come over here to website, click that, and then you're going to put your pixel. And then if right here for the optimization event, whatever event you want to use, you could use add to cart, initiate checkout, but usually what you want to do is use complete payment. And then come down here to placements. Now this is very important. If you're new watching this video, make sure that you hit select placements. And you want to uncheck these guys right here, these two. Always uncheck these and leave TikTok on because we want our ads to show on TikTok only. And then right here in advanced settings, you have the option to leave comments on or turn them off. It's up to you. I usually leave them on. And the video download, I usually turn this off because I don't want people downloading the video. And then I don't use creative type targeting here. This is for lookalikes and retargeting. We'll get into that in another video. So I skip this. And then in demographics, right here, you want to target United States, or you can target Canada. It's up to you. But I usually just do United States. And then whatever niche you're in, you want to pick, what gender you're targeting, male or female. I'm usually doing males and age between 25 and 55. So I'll just select those. And if you're doing female, you just switch to female, and whatever product you're promoting, just select the targeting. So this is what I do. Languages, I just leave it alone, just leave it at no limit. Targeting, at first I'll just do broad and see how that goes. But if you want to get into, if your broad targeting starts, if you've been running ads for a while, your broad targeting starts, you start seeing a decrease in performance and all that stuff. You want to start targeting. So this is what I did, because I started seeing a decrease in performance or conversions. So what you need to do is just go in here and just go at it. Just go in here and go, okay, let's pick targeting. Let's do e-com. You can do e-com. You can do travel, business. You just pick any of these. Basically, you can do sports and outdoors, household products, apparel and accessories. Like you can pick this one. And then down here for behaviors, I pick all these. You could do these one by one. Like you could do watch till the end, and then put performance, or let's see here, auto and vehicles, or family, like this. And then you can do 7 or 15 days. You can do 15 days, and the thing is in this targeting, if you've done Facebook, they have they took a lot of targeting away from Facebook, but You know, some of this targeting, when I first started doing TikTok, it didn't make sense to me, some of these targeting. You just have to pick it. Just pick your targeting. Like, say you want one ad group to target apparel and accessories, and then family relations for the behavior, and watch till end. Okay? And the most important thing is you want to, over here to the right, available audience right here, make sure it's balanced. Okay, I always make sure it's balanced. And then once it's balanced, I usually say, okay, I'm going to, this is the ad group I want. That's the audience. So always make sure that it says balanced here. And over here at hashtag and reactions, you don't have to use hashtags, but I do. And so whatever niche that you're doing, go find those hashtags. So go do a Google search and say, type in like, TikTok hashtags, and there's websites out there that will give you a list of those hashtags. So you go in there and you just plug them in here. Like you can do, I say mom, because Mother's Day is coming, right? So you can come in here and look at mom's son, or let's see, what else would be a good one? Parents. This is a big one. All right, let's see if it comes up. Parenting. That's what it is. Okay, right here. Check that out. That's a big one. Use it right there. And then you can check Parenting 101. That's 3 million. Use that. Parenting tips. Yeah, use that. Parenting life. You can use that if you want. I mean, your ads are going to show up on these hashtags. Whatever videos have these hashtags, it's going to show up. So you just have to go through these. And I would definitely target this. There's also husband and wife. Husband, wife, I think. Let's see if this will come up. Yeah, check that out. Yeah, that's a big one. Definitely want to check that out. If you're in the family niche, or even if you're not, I mean, anything to deal with family, you want to use these hashtags. So you want to just do a little research and find hashtags that will pop up in TikTok that are related to your niche, and put them in here. And so then you'll have your interests up here, which is apparel and accessory, and it could be any one you want. What I would do when you're creating your multiple ad groups is do one that says apparel and accessory, and then when you copy, we'll get into that after. I'll show you how to do that. Then you can pick another one. You got one for apparel and accessory, and then you can pick appliances, and then you can change this family relationships to outdoor sports and outdoors. Then you can change likes, or you could do all of these, tackle them all. Click that guy, and just leave them all selected, and just change the interest, and then change it to 15 days or 7 days, whatever you want, but make sure that it's balanced over here. And then you could do hashtags. It's up to you. You don't have to do hashtags. You could do an ad group with hashtags, and then you could do an ad group without hashtags. You just want to mix everything up and see how your ad performs. And if it starts performing well and doing it, just let it keep running, until it starts declining, and then you make sure you check your creative and always refresh your creative, and then always mess with your change your targeting around. There's no limit to this. So after you do that, then you come down here. I leave devices alone. Target expansion. I used that and it worked, but then it didn't work for long. I have to keep testing this out and see how this works. But I would leave this off for now. And then you put your budget in. Just put $25, whatever budget you want to put in. And then you set your time that you want your campaign to start. And if you want to do day parting, you can do that. Or you don't have to do that. You can just leave it at all day. And if you haven't done day parting, all you do is select this, and you can select any time you want it to select. You can run it at 5 in the morning to midnight. You could do let's see, anytime you want here. You can go from 9, to midnight. It doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want. Then down here, you just keep it at conversions and low cost. That's it. So let's recap here. So basically, you name your ad group. You select your website. You select your pixel and your optimization event. Then you come here and you go to your placements, and you want to make sure you only have TikTok selected. Only TikTok selected. Then you come here, and you can either choose to have comments or have them off or turn them on. I usually keep them on because it helps. People like to share, to their friends and stuff. So that helps. Somebody might buy your product. And turn off video download. You don't want people downloading your video. Demographics. Make sure whatever country. I usually just do United States or Canada, but mostly United States. You can choose what country that you want to target. And then, of course, gender, either male or female. Whatever niche you're in, just select the gender. And age, whatever, age demographics you want to select. Just select here. Languages, I just leave this alone, no limit, and then coming into targeting. Now, like I said, with targeting, you can just mess with the, just select all kinds of targeting and see what sticks. You know what I mean? Like I try to basically look at my my niche and say, well, what's close? E-com, I'll do that. I'll do maybe travel, sports and outdoors, household products, apparel and accessories, vehicles and transportation, appliances, home improvement. Just I target in the father-daughter niche, so I try to figure out, look at these audiences. Where are all the men? That's how I look at it. So you have to kind of look at it that way. Just test the audience. If it doesn't work, just kill the ad group and try another audience. That's what you have to do. And then here for behavior, I usually keep family relations as like a foundation. Or you can just change it to sports and outdoors, autos and vehicles. You just have to just mess around with the targeting, and to see, if your targeting is working and you're making conversions. And you can select the last 15 days, and then here, just find the hashtags that are related to your niche. And that's where it takes a little research and see if it pops up, if it pops up in here. And you don't have to use hashtags, so you can mix it up. You could do just interest and don't have any of these, right? So like you can take these out and just have an interest. That's it, just one. Or you can go broad in the beginning. Or you could do interests and do hashtags, but you got to make sure that this is balanced because it might narrow it down. So you got to use these big hashtags. I don't know if I can do it. Let's see here. It might narrow it too much. I mean, you could try narrow, but I wouldn't. I'd rather just try to get it to balanced. Let's see. I did it. Okay. So you could do like a apparel, an accessory, and parenting, or whatever hashtag you're selecting. Make sure it says balanced. Let's see. Let's try another interest here. Ecom. See how it says narrowed right here? So let's see if we can get that to go balanced. Let's try another big one. Husband and wife. And wife. Nope. Let's try another one. Let's see. What's the other one do I know here? Then what you can do is just go into behaviors and click watch till end, or you can click them all. I usually just click them all. And Then go in here and go, and then select, let's see. Oh, I know what the problem is. Let's do performance again. You gotta make sure you select this, 15 days. Select that bad boy. See if that works. No. Oh, there it goes. Balance. My computer's a little bit slow. But there you go. It hit balance. So you just have to mess with the targeting, basically. And then, you don't have to use hashtags. The more you select, the more the more narrow it's going to be. So if you're going to use interest and behaviors and hashtags, make sure it hits balanced. You don't have to do hashtags, like I said, and you can just do interest and behaviors, or you can just do interest. Just mess around with, have fun with it, and just mess with the targeting and make sure it's just it's targeted to your niche. And this is important here, gender. If you have a product, if the product is like say Mother's Day, you can put no limit, and because of course you want to target male. You're targeting both genders, male and female, and because they're going to buy for their mothers. It could be the son or the daughter, or even the husband. Buying for their mothers, and whatever age range. You can go 18 to 55, and it says fairly broad. So I just keep it at 25 to 55. But yeah, I mean, my point is to just mess with the targeting and see what works, and that's the name of the game, just like you would do on Facebook. Same thing if you're coming from Facebook. Now let's get into how easy it is to create these. So we're gonna hit next. All right. So what we're going to do here is, of course, you want to, if you can leave this alone or name it, whatever naming convention you want, and add name right here. Come down here to set custom identity. If you have your store, you have your icon or your icon, just put it in here, upload it in here. If not, it'll just give you a default little icon here, and then you just put your name of your store here. And then we're going to come down here and we're going to upload our video. So if you made one from Canva or whatever editing software you're using, just upload here, or if it's in your library, we're going to go pick it. So I have one here. I'm going to select that and confirm. And so basically, you just create your ad. So here you could put, oops, hold on here, surprise your daughter with this necklace. You could put surprise your daughter with this beautiful necklace, surprise your daughter with this necklace. I just like to keep it simple. And then come down here, and you want to make sure you click standard. And then here, you definitely want to put your tracking here. So we got standard, we got shop now. Always make sure you click select shop now, and then you got your link in here. And then the most important thing down here is to make sure that this is unchecked, because if you don't uncheck it, then your ad is going to be shown on the TikTok Creative Center, and the whole world is going to know about your ad. And guess what's going to happen? They're going to download it and copy. So just just make sure this is unchecked. Very important. Okay. So now we're back to campaigns. Now we should have our campaign here. And I'm going to click on campaigns. Okay. So here's our campaign. Now what we're going to do is we're going to select this and go into ad groups. Now, so basically what you want to do here is, if you have a product and it's selling and you want to sell a little bit more this way instead of doing the CBO, what you can do is you can copy this. So I'm going to hit copy, and then you can copy as many as you want. So you can do another copy. You can do 2, 3, 4, and so on. And then what you can do is you can copy all those and leave them at the same targeting, which is fine. Or you can change them up. You can change the interest. That's what I do. I just change the interest. So I'm going to dupe these. And so once this comes up, then you're going to see all your settings here. And they should autofill. So you got your TikTok pixel, your optimization event. So we're going to scroll down. Everything should be copied. Copying over. And then what you can do here is you can change. So you can leave them all, you can leave them and just see which ad group is going to perform the best. And the one that's making all the conversions, that's great. This is just a little advanced tip here. What I like to do, this is what I've been doing for a long time, and it's great to be able to do this in TikTok, is when you're doing individual ad groups, each ad group is going to, have their own budget, right? It's not a CBO where you're putting the budget on the campaign level. You're having each ad group has their own budget, so it's going to be, you can have $50 on each ad group, or 25, or 150, or 200, whatever budget that you have. So what you do when these ad groups are spending each day, you want to monitor them. And if certain ad groups are not converting fast enough, you can pause them. So let me just create these ad groups here. So here's a visual. Now say each ad group has a different interest. So you could put the name of the interest here on this ad group here, put another name of the interest here, and just another interest. Just mix them up. Mix up the targeting. Or you can leave them all the same. It's up to you. So basically, like say your ad group start at 12 midnight, and they're running. Just let them run, and then when you wake up in the morning, check them out. Check them about 7 or 8 in the morning. You'll probably have some sales, and you maybe have 1 or 2 sales here, and one spent like $50, and it's doing horrible. Maybe $70 is doing horrible. Just pause it. Boom, done. And just restart it the next day, because maybe the next day this ad group might do better. Who knows? Just give it a few days, and then now you'll have 3 ad groups going for you. Then around 10 or 11, check them out again. If you got some initiate carts, let's leave them on. Give the ad group a chance, and then around 1 or 2, say 2 o'clock, check them out. And you got some sales. You got a good CPA going. And one is just lagging behind. Pause that bad boy. Pause it. So you'll pause this one, and then you'll pause this one, and then let the best ones run for the rest of the day, and your ROAS will be high, and just let it run. Just run. And just keep checking up on it. And that's basically, you want to just pause your ad groups with the ones that are not doing very well. Now this is with, if you have a winning product and you already have a winning product, it's always going to sell. That's what you want to do this for. You don't want to do this with new products that you're testing or anything like that. Do not do that. This is only for winning products that have been selling for a while. I'll go into more depth in something like this, but I just wanted to throw it in there, if you're doing a little bit of scaling and you have a winning product. Hopefully that made sense. If not, just ask me some questions. I'll be more than happy to explain more to you. So basically, that's how you make multiple ad groups, and then you can, like I said, you can go in here and edit and change them up. So you say you have this one here. If it will come up, my computer is slow today. Okay, here it comes. Okay, so we're going to scroll down, and we are going to go to targeting here, our interest. So we have an interest in here. So now we can change it out. So basically what you can do is leave the, if you have any targeting down here, just leave it alone and just change out the top interest for each of these. So say you have e-commerce here. What I would do is I would select this, copy it, come up here, and then put this in like that. So you know that this ad group is targeting, the interest is e-commerce. And then you could put like dash hashtags. So you got hashtags in there too, if you want. But you have that. So we would go e-commerce, AGO. And then we will save. And then it will show up here in the name, the ad group name, right there. Then what we would do here is edit. Okay, so we're going to scroll down to interest, and what we're going to do is we're going to change this guy out. So we're going to click off this, and we are going to select home improvement. And then what we're going to do is copy this, copy that, come back up here, and we are going to put home improvement, AGO. Or if you want to call it an ABO, you can. So now we just hit save. And see how that works? So now you have multiple ad groups here targeting different interests, but I usually leave the bottom ones the same, or you can delete them. You just have to mix them up, see which works, or you can keep them all the same, and you don't even have to do that. Or you can keep them all the same, and some of them delete the hashtags. See, you just want to mix everything up and see what works. And if one works, man, that's awesome. Two works, that's even better. But you just want to mess with the interest and the targeting and mix it all up. And you should be good to go, especially if you have a winning product. Like I said, I hope this video helps you. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you. I've been doing this for a while, and I would love to see everybody succeed and sell tons and tons of ShineOn products. Okay? So there you go for your shot of espresso, and I'll talk to you soon.